Hello, 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 Aquarius. Welcome. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody is good and healthy. What a couple of readings I have had. I'm going to tell you right now, if you haven't watched the Leo reading, which you probably wouldn't if you're Aquarius, but go back and watch that one. That was powerful today. Huge. And it's for everybody. It's not just for Leos. I was even like, holy Toledo. It's like divine. I felt like I was becoming a preacher or something. Crazy. And the biggest thing was there was 5 major arcanas in that reading in a row. Boom. Huge. Go back and watch that. It's also got a message for everybody, not just Leos. All right, so let's get started with the Aquarius, though. This is for the 2nd through the 8th of August. I am recording this on the 28th, so we're at the end of the month of July if you're watching this before the 2nd, and there's a lot of planets that are really shifting and also the changing signs. Some of them are speeding up, some of them are slowing down, but the outer planets, there's a lot going on there. Also, Saturn and Uranus have a dance going on. Saturn's more strict, more of the structure kind of thing, where Uranus is all about, let's be individual, let's be free, let's be this. And so there's a balance act going on, dance going on up there. So a lot of changes happening right now. So if you're going through a lot, if you're watching this before the end of the month and probably the 1st of the month, you might be a little bit confused, a little bit not clear. Clarity is pretty unclear, is pretty happening right now. Things are not as clear as you want them to be. And that'll change probably in the next couple of weeks. However, just hang on, hold on for the ride. All right. I'm using this first deck again, is the new deck. I have not had time to research, too much leather work going on. So I'm just going to pull it for the Divine card again. And some people that are brand new is like, what? The what card? So a lot of readers do past, present, future. I do divine, present, and future because this is divine driven, divine guided, and he has a message for somebody. I don't know what it is. That's between you and him. But he wants a card, so I give him a card. So this is how I do my tarot, and hopefully it will guide you, help you answer a question, help you through a challenge, help you through whatever is going on with you. And that's how I do that. And then we go into a reading with the tarot cards. All right. And what's really interesting about the future card is that the future card, oh, I love that one. The future card is a lot of astrology. I look at it as the planets. And that is, this card's come up enough so I know what it's about. But I'll still read it for you. The planets, so the numerology a lot of the time is the same. And the message is the same from the planets, which is universe and divine. You'd be surprised. If you keep watching me, you'll see the things are the same. And then people say, well, why do you do that? Well, because the future energies might be the next couple of weeks, might be the next month. It's something to think about, keep in the back burner of your mind. But the divine wants you to focus in on now, what's happening in your life now, because, oh, wow, this is too uncanny. Because we don't know if we have tomorrow. We don't know if we have the next 5 minutes, 10 minutes. We don't know if we even have the next minute. So definitely want you to really think about now first, okay? So this oracle is a brand new oracle for those of you who are new. This beautiful, beautiful deck. It's Oracle of the 7 Energies. And it is very, very light. It's about this, and it's like 7 energies. What 7 energies? Your chakras. All right. So chakras are the energies that we have in different parts of our body that go straight down in a line to hopefully keep us in balance, which most of us aren't. Anyway, let's go. So this is the number 48 in her book. This is Colette Baron-Reid. You'll see me use a lot of her because she's extremely in light and love, and that's what I love about her. So, and this is the lotus. Now I want you to look at this and see if you can see an image other than the lotus. If you see anything, post it in the comments. If you see something in, I'm not going to say what it is, other than the lotus, which is the flower. Okay. So sometimes you find that something you'd been pondering or a dilemma that you'd let go of revisits you without warning. It may hit you while you're thinking about nothing, or the trigger may be just the right words arising in a conversation, a book, or a blog. An epiphany strikes like lightning, waking you up to a truth that previously eluded you. It's as if the whole world stops in that moment as you integrate the missing pieces of the puzzle that you were meant to solve all along. This is such a time for you now. Answers are coming directly from source and being downloaded into you with such force of conviction that you cannot be the same again. Be grateful for this beautiful burst of magic. I don't call it magic, I call it divine. It is not an everyday gift. So a lot of this has to do with, like, when I talk about I'm getting a download, or maybe I'll see something in my mind and it will literally trigger something, or they'll want me to talk about something, or whatever it is. Sometimes these can be really good, and sometimes these can be triggering and not so good. So we have to sort of look at what triggers those kind of a thing, and is it an illusion? Because illusions are lies. If you look at magic, they want you to think it's real, but it's actually an illusion, which is a lie. So we look at absolute truth, which is the truth, or we look at a truth, a person's way of thinking, theology, physiology, or whatever, and that's a truth. So we have to really be mindful in what we're paying attention to. As a Virgo, and as the way that I'm built, I analyze everything, take it in, think about it. I feel the energy, I watch, I hear, I don't touch, but all that kind of stuff. And I analyze it before I really look at it. Okay, is this human truth, or is this the truth? So we have to look at it. And that's when those downloads come in, because the divine or my intuition will say, no, it's not true. It's not true. Or, that kind of a thing. That's why gossip is a lot of lies. That's why gossip, there's a song called Gossip, Gossip, Evil Thing, Much Unhappiness It Bring. If you can't say something nice, don't talk at all is my advice. And that's the song. But it is, because gossip brings very low vibration, very low, because most of the time it's lies. So this is the thing we want to look at. Current energy is the spider. It is the number 6. Oh, sorry, 8. Well, it's the number 3, to acknowledge and pay attention to what is real. And what is real. And it's not just real to you. What is real? What is the truth? Pay attention to that. This is the number 6. This is about your improvement in understanding what is real. And it's going to bring you balance and harmony, because you're going to now be able to know 2 + 2 is 4. Is it? Anyway, and your future energy is the number 6 again. So this is the dragon. This is about power and strength. And that power and strength comes with inside you. Okay? You have the power and strength to have that knowledge. You know how? Through your intuition and your integrity. Where's your integrity at? If your integrity is high, which is in love and truth, then that means you have respect, you have honor, you have worth, you have all that up on top there. Or is it coming from somewhere else, a bunch of lies, like I had when I had my sexual abuse and my verbal and emotional abuse? I had that. It was all lies. I had to learn a complete new way of understanding the truth. Okay. So definitely I had to figure that out. And my mindset had to change. My mindset had to change. I think I did a video on poor choices, or choices and decisions. That I posted that a while ago. But I talk about secular counseling versus spiritual counseling. So secular counseling did nothing for me. Secular meaning that they don't believe in a higher power, and if they do, they don't really talk about it in counseling. Whereas spiritual counseling bases everything on the truth from a spiritual perspective, on what is true and how to live your life through that. And that changed my life completely. It gave me self-worth, self-esteem, self-love, those kind of things. All right. So let's see what Divine has to say in your reading, Aquarians. Aquarians. Boy, these signs today, there's always starting out with overthinking. Somebody's overthinking. So sometimes we have to overthink a little bit, but not too much. But this is somebody really overthinking. Somebody's could be also depressed, not happy, full of anxiety. I see somebody also very confused. It's like, I don't know which way to turn. I don't know which way to go. You know, that's because you're thinking from your head and not your heart. And if there is pain there or hurt there, like somebody left you or whatever, then that actually is something that, that will change. Hierophant has shown up in every single reading I have done today. This is a very spiritual time, spiritual week, spiritual message for all signs. If you haven't seen Leo, please go watch that. That's for everybody, definitely. Amazing. Amazing. Okay, so I can sort of see what he's doing here. So remember, you're looking at life. Somebody's trying to make a decision. Somebody's in a challenge or a dilemma, or they're trying to figure things out here. Let me look at the numbers just for a second. We're all over the board. Okay. So again, first card out is the Four of Cups and then the World. So somebody's so into their head, and look at the World. She's very beautiful. She's very pure. She's basically naked. But the thing is, she's, not afraid. She's not afraid to live in the world. The world is something that is offered to you, but you're sort of stuck in an illusion, a lie that needs to be broke out of so that you can actually have the world here. So you need to stop overthinking. Somebody's overthinking, or they're just, if you're in depression or anxiety, you have to ask yourself why. Because a lot of the time, anxiety and depression comes from outside circumstances, or you're looking at your past. Well, and some people play the victim, meaning that they're living their life through a victim's eyes, and you cannot change that if you don't begin to grow and allow yourself to grow. So that's a lie. So it's like being in child abuse or sexual abuse or whatever, like I went through. The thing is that you begin to believe everything that they're telling you. It's all a lie. So we begin to start comparing what we're going through now with our past all the time. And then we say, well, you know what, if my dad didn't do this, or if my mom didn't do this or whatever, then I wouldn't have turned out this way and things wouldn't be going this way. You're blaming on everything of the past rather than taking ownership from now and moving forward, that you become an individual, you are growing up or you're grown, and that you can make your own choices and your own decisions so that those kind of things don't happen to your kids or your future, and you own it. Because a lot of this was a lie, an illusion to keep you stuck. And let me tell you, the adversary, which is, if you want to believe in the devil or Satan or the negative vibrations and all that kind of stuff, then they will keep you stuck because that's where your mind is. But you have to make a choice to move forward. This is a time, I'm surprised the tower didn't come up. This is a time where you stop thinking of the low vibrational stuff. I can't do it. I don't want to do it. Oh, I'm going to fail. All these words that should be eliminated from your vocabulary. And I have a video on that. And I think it says can't, words to eliminate or vocabulary to eliminate. And I talk about that and why we want to do that, because we keep telling ourselves. When we keep telling ourselves, if somebody keeps telling you something, you start to believe it, right? When I was younger, my brother would call me fat and ugly all the time. And I began to believe it. But then when I went to look at my senior book and my you know, pictures from in high school. I was like, I wasn't fat at all. What is she talking about? I was thin. So I began to believe that, though. Lies, illusions, and that web got spun bigger and bigger and bigger, okay, until it couldn't grow anymore, which is your age where you're at right now. So the web stops and you change that web. Now you're going to rip that old web down and you're going to make a new beautiful web, something new. You have the power and the strength to stop something. It has to stop. Okay, and it has to stop quickly. And we can do that because as soon as we start making a decision one way, we have to be confident we're making the best decision. And if you're not sure, then you ask Divine to confirm or get a sign. Make sure you show me a sign I'm going in the right direction. And you start to build your confidence. And that when the Divine shows you the right direction, then you will believe him because he's in there with you. Okay? But you're being stuck in an illusion. You're being stuck in illusion. I'm going to tell you right now, what do you see the illusion in front? Do you see the illusion in it? It's not the flower. The illusion is a figure, a human figure. That's you. It's when you begin to believe lies and untruth of a truth and not listen to the truth. A truth is the earth. A lot of it is our own opinions, our philosophies, our theologies, and things like that. That's why I don't listen to my friends. If something comes up and they're like, yeah, it really happened, I'm going to go research it because you know what? That might have started somewhere else down the line, and a friend might have told her, a friend might have told her, a friend might have told her, and then before you know it, the whole story is changed or convoluted. That happens. Okay? Because there is a message in all of this. So this is really quick. You've got two things moving fast. You've got something ending fast and change coming in really quick. So this is a choice that you make. This is a decision that you make for yourself. I'm going to be healthier. I am going to be stronger. My integrity is going to be higher. I'm going to respect myself. Go watch the Leo video. That's for everybody. I am going to take care of myself better. And I'm going to listen to my spirit and my intuition when it talks to me or yells at me, or I hear a voice and it yells at me not to do something. And I'm not going to do it even if I want to do it. This is what. Here's your challenge card. Your challenge card is the Hermit. So somebody's not paying attention. So the challenge is to pay more attention and aware. The Hermit is on top looking down at everything. So you're becoming more aware. So this is your challenge card. Become more aware of what is happening around you, for your authentic you, and allow that to flourish in the positive way. Otherwise, respect is huge, and that needs to come in a form of any kind of communication, and you need to hold up on your integrity, your standards, your morals. That's your power and your strength in you. You can do it. You can do it, okay? But definitely somebody's overthinking. They're either depressed, their anxiety's high, and the world is looking like, oh, my poor child, look at what you have in front of you. You're just not paying attention. You're not paying attention. Look, I'm here. You could have the world. You could have whatever you want, whatever you reach for. And you just have to make the decision to go for it. And end the old way and allow Divine to be there with you while you go through it, as you move through it, as you keep talking yourself up in it, and keep your integrity high. All right? All right. This will change your world. Oh, no, it won't, because somebody... Oh, wait. Are these upside down? I thought, oh, crap. Really? Upside down? No. My cards were upside down. This will change. This will change you and your trajectory to a higher self, a better self, a loving self, a caring self, a nurturing self, not only to yourself, but to others. And people are going to say, wow, have you changed? Yes, I have, because I'm not going to listen to lies or believe in lies or listen to crap and BS and gossip anymore. Yeah, look at her. She's right on the bottom. Yeah, look at her. She is such the gossiper like no tomorrow. Really. Wow. But definitely it will change. On the serious note, it's going to change. You know what? And I'm going to tell you, I've been there. I have been there. And I was in that, I was stuck in that for many, many years. Okay. Somebody has something that they're ashamed of, or they're hiding, or they don't want to talk about, they're very fearful about. And that maybe needs to come to an end, just that you need to share it. And maybe that's where this decision needs to happen, that, you know, carrying it with you is going to carry a heaviness, a burden, and that's what the devil card would love you to do. So if there's something hidden, or you're keeping a secret or whatever, bring it out, because the thing is, when that comes, that releases into a higher energy. This is the light work. This is the self-healing. This is the self, and he will be there right with you. And if somebody wants to go away because of whatever you have to share, I don't know what that is for somebody, but if they want to go away because you shared it, let them go, because they weren't meant to be there. But it is going to release a burden. I can't make this stuff up, guys. It's going to release it because it's done. It's over. It's the number 10. It's the number 10. It's done. It's over. So if there's something that needs to be released, this is the time to do it. We're in the waning moon. We're in the full moon to the new moon, which is the waning time to release. And I got goosebumps for somebody. It's going to make you feel so much lighter. Chains will be broken. And it's going to change your world. And people say, well, what if they leave? Then they'll let them leave. You have to let them go, because they weren't even supposed to be there. If somebody's not going to support you and be with you through the good, bad, and ugly, then what the heck are they doing there? I was going to say H-E double toothpicks doing there. Because you don't want people to be in your life that are giving you an illusion. That's why I say, when I tell young people, when you're dating, don't just make quick decisions. Give it 3 months, 90 days to see what that person is really like. And you push their buttons and you see what's going on and how they're going to handle stress, how they're going to handle a challenge, how they're going to handle some not so nice things about you, or how they're going to handle the good things about you. It's not about just all the good. It's not about the peacock feathers coming out all the time, and I'm going to show you the good side of me all the time. And then you put the ring on and it's like, wow, what happened to that person? That person was hidden. That's why when you date, you gotta take the time and ask the questions and be patient, at least 90 days, because at that 90 days, you're going to see a person that maybe you were glad that you didn't do something with. And then, or maybe you're like, wow, this is going to go further. You should know after the first 3 dates, if you even want to go, you should have had a lot of big questions answered by that 3rd date, so that when you go forward, or you're like, no, that's not the person. I could talk to somebody for an hour and know if I really want to move forward with that person or not. I can feel, I'm an empath though, I feel the energies. You know, I can feel their energies. I can read everything about them within an hour. As if this person, now I don't know their whole journey. I don't know their story. I'm not psychic. God doesn't make me psychic. I don't know. I'm psychic. I believe in clairvoyance. I don't really believe in psychic. Psychic has such a negative, and psychic is so broad and it's so negative. So, you know, are you clairvoyant? Are you are you empathic? Do you have feel? Do you hear things? Are you audio? Do you feel? Do you, it's like tarot. Tarot has a very negative connotation. However, if they read the history of it, it actually started out with angelic way back when the first person, which is this deck. Waite-Wright, actually. Is it Waite-Wright? I can't even think anymore. It designed the deck. You'd be surprised. People really can misconstrue things. That's why gossip. Stay away from it. Stay away from it. All right, let's see what else Divine has. Yeah. Okay, so we have the 9 of Swords, the 3 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands. So when we have the 9 of Swords, somebody is stressing out. Again, there is somebody that, again, is in the lower vibrational realm, and that is depression, anxiety, really down, is in the low part of the vibrational cycle. And then we have it's sort of like almost bipolar. It's where you're super, super down, and then you're super happy, and you're super down, super happy, super down. I'm doing that backwards. But this here is definitely a celebration. So what's interesting to me is these 2 cards come out. So they're not seeing that the world is available to them. They're not seeing the potentials. Thank you. That's beautiful. The potentials that you have. You're not seeing that because you're on that low vibrational scale. We got to turn that around. What's interesting is this exact same scenario is saying that again. You can't sleep. You're depressed. You're having nightmares. You're focusing, and then you can't see the beauty of a celebration or the goodness. It's like these 2 cards are the exact same thing. And this is a choice to stay in that or learn new ways to come out of it. And a lot of that has to do with working and healing from either past trauma, past bad experiences, past PTSD, and a lot of that happens in the earth realm, the human realm, but we have to reach to the spiritual realm for the healing. And the reason why I know this, I've been there. And for some people, secular healing doesn't work. Didn't work for me. It gave me some good tools or things but to really heal myself and have the power to come back with me to see the beautiful things that we have, that's spiritual. And the only way that I could do that is Divine and I work together and show me what is the truth, not the illusion, and what is real. And I'll tell you, for me, it was like, you are not fat. You are not ugly. You are worth everything I have for you. You need to build confidence that you can have these things and be what I created you to be, the authentic you. So what happens is, in our past, sometimes if we go through trauma and PTSD and things that bring us down in that low vibrational area, it robs us of our time that we could have been growing healthily in the authentic you. But you can start that today to start healing so you can become the authentic you, the worthy you, the loved you, the confident you, the one who deserves the celebrations of everything you want and everything you desire. And the things, and it could be silly little things that maybe that you don't think are silly, but other people might. Who cares? This is what you believe. Do you know I'm going to be turning, I'll let you guys know because I'm not going to tell every sign. I'll tell you guys, but shh, don't tell anybody else. I'm going to be turning 62 in September, and I said to myself, I have a bucket list. I'm older, so I have a bucket list. When you're young, you have goals. I have a bucket list. And my thing was, my daughter told me about the Oklahoma Zoo, where you can actually go and have a VIP tour where you can touch the animals, feed the animals, really stand next to the animals and things like that. I've always, always, always wanted to stand next to an elephant, stand next to his leg and feel that energy and power, and massive animal, be so kind, but also could be very killing. But the other thing too, and a grizzly bear and a seal. So we're going to be touching these. Somebody else, it might be thinking that it's very silly, but it isn't to me, because this to me is not about the actual animal, but I do love these animals. I love all kinds of animals, but it is the energy I want to feel from something so beautiful and rare that we get that opportunity to. Somebody else, that might be silly. Not to me. It's not an illusion. It is the absolute truth that the divine says, yes, there is energy in everything. Enjoy it. If you go to Leo, read that, watch that one. I'm serious, because it's all about learning about what is important to us in the truth. I don't care what anybody else thinks. If they think it's stupid and silly, then fine, let them be stupid and silly. But I'll be sure filming the whole thing for my travel channel. But for me, for my future, when I get old and dementia, I can watch me touching and feeling these animals. So that is my birthday gift to me. To me. Am I paying for it? I'm paying for my own birthday. However, the thing is, this is loving myself, knowing myself, caring for myself, giving respect to myself, and I get the world. I get whatever I want. You can do it also. I don't know who this is for. I really don't, but this is definitely a day of huge, huge messages for people. Leo's, again, is for all signs, but the thing is, this is for you, Aquarians. I don't know who this is for, but there is communication coming. There is something coming quick. Again, the Hierophant is with you. The Divine is with you when you make your decision to stop allowing the lies, to stop allowing people to talk to you or disrespect you. He's going to be there while you transform, because he's giving you the strength and the power within yourself to stay consistent in loving yourself, building your self-esteem up. He's there. Okay? Whew, what a reading, guys. Beautiful, beautiful reading. Whew, big readings today. I'm drained. I'm done because I'm drained. I did 3 readings today. I was going to do another one, but I'm drained. And I got a bunch of leather work to do. So I hope you guys, if this didn't resonate with you, maybe it did with somebody that you know, please share. You're always welcome to share these. Please, bang, 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 that share button. I appreciate it. Because you know what? It doesn't end with us. It ends with sharing so that we can be a help to others. Okay? That's why I say share, because if you can help somebody else through their process, maybe this is going to help somebody else. And then also don't forget to like. If you enjoyed it and you hung out and you watched it, hit that like button, and subscribe and hit the bell if you enjoyed this and you want to hear more or you want to watch more videos, because I am going to be loading up videos. I am also going to be popping in and doing some downloads, because I have had a lot of downloads lately from Divine. But again, I just have been, and those downloads will be like just a few minutes or less than 5 minutes or 10 minutes, or I just want to get the messages out that he downloads. So I'll be doing that. So make sure you subscribe and hit the bell. And we will see you again on the 9th, because I do these weekly and live. And say hello. Tell me where you're from. Pop in. Say hello. I love it when my viewers, like a tickling my ears. I love when you say hello or let me know where you're from, or comment. Definitely, I love it. So don't be shy. Don't be shy. All right. We will see you next week on the 9th. Take care. Walk in absolute truth, the truth. Okay. Not your truth, but the truth, and love. Take care.